bunch of them. This what got them ducking me. They don't come out the house like a punishment. The ones they jumping me. 4-5 years and they work is numbing me. Too forever. She won't rushing me. Ask anybody what's up with me. Rolling butt off. Been up a week. Why could never out hustle me? They was older, broker than the younger me. Back then they couldn't with me. I ain't never punched no card or made no money off no. They focus you on live. The net and what you post on it don't mean to a real. All it take for you don't get your way and now you feel different. All it take for you that paper now you feel different. All it take don't talk you for a day and now you feel different. All it take for you to catch a case and now you feel different. I swear I don't feel. Make me feel different. I swear I don't feel. I never feel different. Get established. Better bow her head when I walk past her. Where your manners? As a kid, stayed with my granny. Daddy went to jail for jail. Lost my only chance being happy. Damn what happened. Outcome match my actions. Talk then I back it. Great example. I'm the standard. Come to preaching what you practice. Actually, I can't fathom or rationalize and move past it. He turned this from his section. Island Daily, well respected, well connected. Look there, tell me God gon' let us into heaven with you. Focus you on live. The net and what you post on it don't mean to a real. All it take for you don't get your way and now you feel different. All it take for you that paper now you feel different. All it take don't talk you for a day and now you feel different. All it take for you to catch a case and now you feel different. I swear I don't feel. Make me feel different. I swear I don't feel. I never feel different.
Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over, you bragging ignorance, you lack the vision. I'm sacrilegious, I feel my raptures, you have offended my clearly crafted mission with crass intentions. You may have given the credit so that you're safe now. This ain't the end and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights are going, I'm paid down. You pray for distance from guys like me, it's too late now. Preparation means opportunity, no? Being great, that's ambiguity, no? Too much at stake for your foolery, is it though? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, did you know? What have I done? What are my motives? What am I thinking? What do you think? What's to be done? Who needs a motive? I won't be defeated. They don't want to see it, don't want to believe it, but no one won't stop to the most even. I'm close to achieving my goals. I'm needing to show them everything that I believe in.
I ain't here to fight, Phil.
I got everything to lose.
Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those.
I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing. Hold up. Beautiful tragedies happen, one for the evening. No umbrella can shelter the way I storm on your weekends. I'm not interested, I wanna form an allegiance. I'm simply captivated on how you mourn my achievements. One screw away from feeling I'm gonna lose it. So who's to blame if I cultivated a movement? Stupid claims I'm a lunatic and I'm clueless, but you'll rule the day when I'm doing this for amusement. Preparation means opportunity, yes. Being great is ambiguity, yes. Too much at stake for your foolery, this a test.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Ayuk going to go in motion right. And now a fake on the jet sweep, and instead they'll give it to McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Ayuk going to go in motion right. Now a nice throw here right outside. He hauls it in. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Now former 6th-round pick, it's Elijah Mitchell. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second and 6. On the counter, Mitchell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This would be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Back to throw, Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Shotgun now with Purdy. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
We'll talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They've been moving the ball well. Drive it started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
Third and 19. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be fourth down now. We're scoreless after one. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a fourth down coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Great, set.
On first down, Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line. Great, set.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Second down. Here's Hurts. He'll get this off to Swift. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Here's Penny on the counter. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And his pass incomplete.
Jets are good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Play action. Here's Hurts. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Eagles have taken the lead. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten to the end zone.
Yeah, not all that joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Purdy off the play fake.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
The offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Looking here for Smith downfield. This is intercepted.
Picked up by Deommodore Lenoir. And the 49ers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss.
throwing here. Purdy connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 18 yards, first down Niners.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And 3 at the 37-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 3. The slot man in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and now off play action, it's Purdy. Give that sack to Nakobe Dean.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Purdy looking to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped him for no gain.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
63.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And they get him down the 94, takes it across the 40-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
At the 40-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll run wide side here with Penny. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. Now back to throw. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A handoff left, McCaffrey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. Down the right sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott on for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick-6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Now Purdy with a throw that's caught by Samuel. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple scores. And they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They'll come up now on second down. Now Purdy. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kevin Byard. Well, down 2 scores in the fourth quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 18 yards that time to push him up, first and goal.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
At the Niners 5-yard line.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles! Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. An audible here to get a new look. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are likely going to win it. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Touchdown! Devontae Smith, his second touchdown of the night. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Elliott now to add the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Darius Slay with a pick. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Ben, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.